Pedro Goncalves equals Cristiano Ronaldo record with Wolves ruing swap deal. Pedro Goncalves' Wolverhampton Wanderers career was ended with a short and sharp statement back in July 2019. Having made just one senior appearance for the Midlands club, Wolves decided to cash in on the promising youngster, selling to newly promoted Portuguese club Famalicão. It was a deal which barely made a ripple in England, but 2.5 years on, it threatens to be one of the more misguided decisions in recent history. While Bruno Lage's side scour Europe for a creative midfielder, Goncalves, or Pote as he is affectionately known, is proving to be the exact player Wolves are lacking. On Wednesday, the 23-year-old scored a Champions League brace against Borussia Dortmund, helping Sporting to knock out the German giants. Have your say. Who are the favourites to win the Champions League this season? Join the debate here. The double ensured that Pote joined Cristiano Ronaldo as the only Portuguese player to score 2 or more goals in back-to-back games in Europe's elite competition. In the immediate aftermath of his departure from Molineux there was confusion. That confusion has now turned to despair. But how did Pote become the one that got away from Wolves, and why did they allow him to leave in the first place? We let Pedro go, but we put a sell on that would protect us, Wolves technical director Scott Sellers told Birmingham Live in 2020. He's done fantastically well. That's one way of creating money, so if they're not quite good enough for Wolves, or what Nuno wants, that's not a negative, we're still creating revenue for the club. The first thing I said to Jeff Shai, Wolves chairman, when Pedro left was, we need a new AstroTurf pitch, so can I have some money? He couldn't really turn me down at that moment, so he went, yeah, that's fine. We always want to improve our facilities and we always want to grow and get bigger, and I think we are. We can use that money to put back into the academy and spend it to recruit players. Long term, I would hope that at some point, if I wanted to do something to the academy, I would say to Jeff, I want to do this to the academy, we've got this money because we sold this player or got a sell-on fee for this player. I think that's what Jeff wants to happen, so we can be an independent part of the football club. Becoming a self-funded enterprise is an admirable ambition and one every Premier League club aspires to achieve, but swapping a player touted as the next Bruno Fernandes for a 4G pitch appears miscalculated at best. Former Wolves boss Nuno Espirito Santo never showed a great willingness to trust youth, preferring a squad more akin to a five-a-side team rather than one competing in the Europa League. Sellers' comments hint that Nuno didn't truly rate Pote, instead rating the metronomic abilities of players like Ruben Neves and João Moutinho, or the work rate of someone like Leander Dendoncker. But as Wolves laboured without the injured Raul Jimenez last term, a glance at the Portuguese Primeira Liga became increasingly painful. Pedro Neto ended last season as top scorer at Molineux with 5 goals. Meanwhile, Goncalves plundered 23, winning the Golden Boot in Portuguese's top flight. His move to Sporting came after he guided Famalicão to a top 6 finish in their first campaign back in the top flight, with manager João Pedro Sousa fully aware of his abilities. When we brought him from Wolverhampton in mid-2019 he was a player with almost no playing time, Sousa told the BBC. He obviously wasn't the footballer he is now, but he clearly understood the game and its different moments, something that makes a difference in high-level football. He had the chance to feature with me in a number of positions in midfield, as a double pivot, a winger and a number 10. Players capable of not only performing, but excelling in a number of midfield roles are like gold dust, the type of player every Premier League club moves heaven and earth to sign. Wolves protected them.